Hi and welcome to LPOD Academy training series, the online driving school. Today we are looking at understanding stopping distances. Thank you for joining us. You should be sure to subscribe to our channel. We really do appreciate your support. You can also visit our training zone at thetrainingzone.lpodacademy.co.uk. On our training zone you can find lots of useful resources and lesson plans to download, and also you can sign up to our email driving test tips service at lpodacademy.co.uk. We have a paid theory training course which you can access at lpodtheorytraining.co.uk. You can check out our learner blog at www.learnerpod.co.uk. Again, there is a wealth of information, articles, blog posts and videos where you can access free information. We are on social media. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube and Instagram. And please, of course, like, share and comment below this video. We welcome all of your support and we like to know what works and what doesn't. So have any comments, negative or positive, please leave some feedback. If you're looking to take an intensive driving course or driving lessons, you can visit our website at lpodacademy.co.uk. And coming soon, Pass Your Driving Test First Time course and Mum and Dad Driving School, our parent trainer course, to help all of those people having private practice. And of course, just as previously mentioned, we do have a Facebook theory training group, so if you hop over to Facebook, tap in LPOD Theory Community and you will have access to join our group there. Okay, so let's get started. Stopping distances equals thinking plus braking distance. In this topic we shall look at stopping distances in all weather driving and in all speed zones. We shall also cover the 2-second rule with lots of examples and practice sessions. Stopping distances overview. During this topic we shall look at what stopping distances are, how weather conditions can affect them, and how to keep a safe distance from other vehicles whilst driving. You will learn how to apply the correct stopping distances in all speed zones and to leave an adequate gap when following traffic. You will understand how to increase your following distance in all weather and traffic conditions and for the speed of the road you are travelling on. The thinking and braking element of the overall stopping distance. When it comes to stopping distances, it is important to understand what they are, how to keep a safe distance, and why we need to keep a safe distance and the impact if these are not honoured. Driving is a life skill. Being able to keep safe on the road is a fundamental part of road safety. Driving too close to other vehicles can overwhelm other road users and be very unsafe. Overall stopping distances are made up of thinking and braking distances. This means you need a period of time to think about stopping, and then you need a period of time to be able to react to the braking part in the event needing to slow down or stop your vehicle. It is your duty of care to be able to drive within a safe distance of the vehicle in front and to be able to recognise when to increase your distance from the vehicle in front. During this topic, you will learn how to be able to judge a safe distance when following traffic, how to be able to stop safely in the event of an emergency, to be able to practice safe stopping distances in all weather and traffic conditions, to be able to identify, respond and act safely to other road users, and to demonstrate safe driving practices at all times. Speed and stopping distances. As you can see the image on the video, we have a chart detailing the stopping distances at all of the speed limits in the UK. So starting at 20 miles an hour, going through to 70 miles an hour. The yellow box indicates the distance needed to think about slowing down at those speed limits. And of course the blue box demonstrates the actual physical braking part of the overall stopping distance, and the red box details the combined distance that makes up the overall stopping distance, which is the thinking distance and the braking distance. Thinking and braking distances. When driving, you will need to slow down or stop many times. When following another vehicle, you will often see their brake lights. It is important to be able to respond to their brake lights so that you can slow down and stop safely. Sometimes this may be sudden or planned for a particular junction. The thinking distance is the period of time you need to be able to assess the road and think about braking. You will not apply the brake straight away, as you need this period of time to process this information. On the previous chart, you had the thinking distances as well as the stopping distances. The braking distance is the action and distance needed to physically slow down the car to a stop. Once you start braking, the car will come to a stop, and this makes up the final part of the overall stopping distance. When driving, you should drive at a safe distance or stopping distance from the vehicle ahead of you, in case you need to stop in an emergency. Of course, knowing the distance is one thing, and roughly guesstimating it is another. How to judge distances. When it comes to knowing your stopping distances for your theory test, you may be tested on various questions related to either the thinking, braking or overall stopping distances. The overall stopping distance questions are more frequented, however you must still understand and know the thinking and braking distances information. When driving, it is important to know the distances, but to be able to judge them also. A car is approximately 4 metres in length on average, so if your stopping distance when travelling at 50 miles an hour equals 53 metres, it is important to drive at least 13 car lengths away from the vehicle in front of you. This is based upon good road conditions. Here are some examples. If you're travelling at 20 miles an hour, this equals a total overall stopping distance of 12 metres, which equates to about 3 car lengths. If you're travelling at 30 miles an hour, which is 23 metres in total stopping distance, this equals about 6 car lengths. 40 miles an hour is 36 metres stopping distance, which equates to about 9 car lengths. 50 miles an hour is 53 metres in total and equates to about 13 car lengths. 60 miles an hour is 73 metres stopping distance in total and equates to about 19 car lengths. 70 miles an hour is 96 metres stopping distance in total and equates to about 24 car lengths in distance. The 2-second rule. When it comes to keeping a safe distance behind other vehicles, it is important to be able to judge a safe distance. To break this down, we use a 3-step approach. Number 1, you should know the overall stopping distances in metres. Number 2, know how many car lengths for the speed you are travelling at. And number 3, you should adopt the 2-second rule in good road conditions. So the 2-second rule is a distance measured by counting 2 seconds. For example, if the car ahead of you travels past a road sign, you should be able to count 2 seconds before you also get to that road sign. This is said 1,000, 2,000. Another term often spoken is only a fool breaks the 2-second rule. Try practicing this when driving at different speed limits. Use a road sign or a landmark to measure where the vehicle ahead of you is, and use this to start counting. This will help you practice when out driving. All weather stopping distances. It is really important to be able to recognise when to increase your stopping distances. Stopping distances are increased in wet weather and icy conditions. For example, you must increase your stopping distances 2 times the normal stopping distances for wet conditions, and in icy conditions, this is 10 times. Here is a breakdown. Dry conditions at 30 miles an hour equals 23 metres, or the 2-second rule. Wet conditions at 30 miles an hour equals 23 metres times 2, which is 46 metres, or the 4-second rule applies. In icy conditions when travelling at 30 miles an hour equals 23 metres times 10, which is 230 metres, or the 20-second rule applies.